What's up, everybody, and welcome to my AEW Dynamite review on this Hallows Eve. Obviously, as a lot of people, I'm sure, are preparing for Halloween tomorrow night if you celebrated or not. We got to talk about AEW Dynamite, or I should say Fright Night Dynamite tonight. So, let's get right into it. I know I don't do a lot of weekly TV reviews, and it's been mostly pay per view nowadays. But hey, given what I saw tonight, I feel like I got to talk about this one, okay? So, live from Cleveland, Ohio, of all places, Cleveland. That's the reason why they couldn't sell out SummerSlam. But hey, that's a story for a different time. Let's get right into it. We kicked off the show with Orange Cassidy, who came out and cut a promo, which he usually doesn't really cut a lot of promos, but he talked about how his friend Chuck Taylor had his neck crushed last week and talked about being surrounded by the future of AEW and that Jon Moxley never needed AEW, but he needs AEW and he doesn't exist without AEW. And, he's got to cut the head off a snake and he's going to challenge Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship. And he's going to put it in his own backpack. And, I'm here every week and whatnot. So he told Mox it's not hard to find him. And I don't need a catchphrase. And he just went out the ring. And I'm going to get into this more later on. I'm sorry. And I know they've been going into this. But the fact that we're really about to do Mox versus the Pocket Man for the AEW World Title is insane to me. It it really is insane to me. Like literally, woof. Like why am I watching this again? Like by the way, too, it's like I've seen these two face each other before. It's more insane. It's insanity to me. Like this is for the world championship. This is the first challenger you have for Jon Moxley after him and the new Blackpool Combat Club here just killed Brian Danielson and have killed like several guys for the past few weeks now. But this is the person y'all got him going against. This is his first opponent, and I'm gonna get to that more of that later on when I talk about credibility and faces later. So we'll get to that in a second. A lot of talking on this show too, by the way. You're gonna get a lot of promos damn near in the first hour. But next we got Adam Cole versus Buddy Matthews. Adam Cole making his in-ring return, I should say, after being out for almost 2 years due to his ankle. Which I've heard some things that they would have to put a dead man's ankle or like a piece of a bone in there. Like they had to really reconstruct his ankle. Really, they really did have to reconstruct it. I heard they put like a dead person's like bone inside of Adam Cole. So that's pretty crazy. I'm sure looking at this match, I know a lot of people are really gonna go off the size thing, especially you look at Buddy Matthews and you look at Adam Cole. Like I know a lot of people been really going to Adam Cole nowadays, especially on his size ever since he got back. But yeah, I gotta admit he does look smaller than I remember. Like Adam Cole's always looked small. Okay? And he kinda looked big on NXT. Even ROH he was kinda husky, but I have to say, like, yeah, he really looks smaller than I remember. Even though the last time he was around, so it just really makes you wonder. As for the match itself, which was a good opener. Now I know it ended up with Cole checking his ankle that the doc had to come out and check it, and they didn't want to risk it. They head towards the back, but Buddy Matthews got on the mic and said, "You walking away. I want the old Adam Cole. The old one wouldn't walk away like this. This new one is a bitch." And then Cole wanted to fight. As one thing I gotta say, like I know they gotta sell the bad ankle and everything, but when the guy is damn near continuously doing the same super kick with that ankle, it kind of makes you wonder. Doing like Panama Sunrises and insecurities with it, so that's why I kept looking like he's using like the same foot just to still kick, even though he's kind of limping on it. It kind of makes you wonder. But Adam Cole, like I said, Cole and Buddy there put out a pretty good match. Cole ended up hitting the last shot for the win after like a Panama Sunrise on the floor. He won with like I say, he won with the last shot, won the match. I know they showed MJF watching, which looked pre-taped, and Kyle O'Reilly in the back watching too, nodding as Cole got on the mic and he said he wanted to thank Buddy for reminding him who the real Adam Cole is. As they shook hands, lights went out. Next thing you know, Malachi Black shows up then after that, and basically shaking Cole's hand. So next week it's gonna be Cole and Malachi Black, which, at least I could say now that the House of Black is finally kind of, on Dynamite nowadays, because they've been on Collision so long, I kind of forgot where they were. I don't watch Collision anymore, so I couldn't have told you if they were on there or not, or even Rampage, but at least they kind of seem to be kind of going back on Dynamite now, so that's a good thing to see. Right after that, I know they talked to Private Party, talking about how they lose, they will disband if they don't beat the Young Bucks tonight, as they told Christopher Daniels. So they said they have to win. Adam Cole was in the back with the rest of the Undisputed Kingdom, cutting a promo on MJF once again. And like I have to say, they are really forcing it by trying to make Adam Cole the face. Given how screwy this whole feud has been with MJF and the Undisputed Kingdom and who turned on who first, it really doesn't make sense anymore, and how they really trying to play it up of just, okay, well, Cole's the face at this point, even though he turned on MJF. That's why his promo never made any sense, like when he came back like a week or two ago. It never made any sense. This feud makes no sense anymore. And Cole just talking about MJF and that, he's a snake, and, what you did to Wardlow and Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia, you need to be taught a hard lesson. And I know we're friends and all that, and I'm just sitting there looking at this like, dude, you turned on him. You turned on him and was heel after. So it's kind of funny, like what you did to Wardlow. Hell, where is Wardlow? Isn't he part of this group? What happened to him? Where's Wardlow, huh? Like, what happened? We got all the Undisputed Kingdom back together, but Wardlow just disappeared off the face of the earth. So what happened to him? Makes you wonder. Right after that, because like one other thing too about this whole feud. So I guess like the 3-man matches, like Cole says he's got 2 more to go, and I guess Roderick Strong got to face some other people to get to MJF also. So once again, running through the gauntlet for MJF. So we'll see how that goes. Kyle Fletcher and Don Callis came out. Kyle Fletcher with his new haircut after cutting his hair, saying I'm not Will Ospreay, even though nobody really ever compared him to Will Ospreay. I don't know a lot of people that did, especially after his promo last week. But he's got a new haircut out now. He called out Will Ospreay. Next thing you know, Mark Davis, his former tag partner from Aussie Open, came out. We haven't seen him in a while since he's been injured. And Mark Davis went on talking about, Will Ospreay, how he's not there. And, Fletcher's happy to see him. But he says, like, you talk about the family and everything. Don Callis, and you called Ospreay a brother at one point. We had an empire, the United Empire. And Fletcher said, I've opened my eyes to the truth now to know who Will Ospreay really is. And he even offered a spot to Mark Davis and the family. But Davis said, like, you destroyed the, United Empire, and he was going to walk off. But Fletcher told him, like, it's going to come a day where, I'm going to have to make that hard decision. And I got no problem with cutting my past loose, as he went on. So, good promo. Like I said, it's a lot of promo talk in the first hour of this show. It's good to see Mark Davis back after the injury. He'd been gone for so long, which reason why Kyle Fletcher even never kind of got a singles push going around, given that Mark Davis has been hurt the whole time. So we'll see what happens with that. Hangman cut a promo on Jay White, talking about redemption and everything, and what he's going to do to Jay White at Full Gear, or how you're going to beat me, how I'm going to beat you, or however that's going to go. So that feud is going to continue. Jon Moxley, the new Blackpool Combat Club, or the Neo-Nazis, some are saying, or the Neo-Moxleys. But, hey, Utah's in now, so we can't really say that. But they all come out. Some fans still chant Moxley. And he talked about Orange Cassidy then, and what they did to Chuck Taylor. And, you think you're a leader, but you don't lead these people. And, I'm here to talk about the disease. So, Mox has just become the Riddler at this point every time he cuts a promo. But as my friend Kyle would say, he's basically Hush now. Mox is basically Hush from Batman. Or if you saw that last Batman animated movie, that's basically what he is now. The Riddler transforming into Hush. Just from that movie, though, not the comic. But, yeah, that's basically what he is. And, when he faces Cassidy, he's going to do it in the valley or something like that. And no one's going to get hurt. And then they put Yuta down. Look like they're about to kill him for some reason. Basically, it's a ruse. And then right after that, Cassidy still came out to help, but they end up taking him down. Here's my question now. Cassie's outnumbered. Damn, where's all the Jobber Committee crew that was all standing out there last week in the parking lot with weapons waiting half the night and didn't really do anything once Marie Spear got out the car? So, once again, I asked where are the credible faces in all of this? Let's send out the Dork Order. Nobody gives a shit. They get how many times are they going to get their asses kicked by Mox and them? 5-on-8 and they still can't win. And then, Darby Allin, who comes from the rafters like Sting, which at least there's a face with some credibility here. Which I'm looking at all this, I'm like, man, this is like some WCW versus NWO stuff they're trying to pull on here. And, Darby starts attacking Cassie at the announce table, even breaks, and he's still getting back up attacking. And then Top Flight come out there and attack. And then, Private Party and Garcia come out as, the Blackpool Combat Club and some of the other guys just brawl outside into the crowd somewhere. Which, once again, were a lot of the credible faces other than Darby and all of this. They're like, literally, it's like, dude, you send Top Flight out there. You send the Dark Order, which they are desperate. God knows, desperate trying to make this still a thing work. But, yeah, we're going to send a bunch of job guys out there to make the save. This who we sending. Still, I questioned that weeks ago, and I'm still questioning it now. But they fought off to the back. The Young Bucks came out there in a face Private Party for the tag titles. I will say it's about this match. One thing, obviously you have the idiot referee Rick Knox out there, so it's basically going to turn into a tornado tag match. He's just basically the Bucks' personal referee at this point, in my opinion, and not good at all. The match itself, I know someone's going to say, if you've seen one Young Bucks match, you've seen them all, which it really does true in this statement, but look at this match. I feel like I like it towards more the end, given how Private Party was going to win, because Private Party, Young Bucks was just cheating out there, using the ring bell and stuff. They're doing everything they can, distracting the ref, even drag Mark Quinn to the stage, and Okada hits like a tombstone on him out there and walks back to the back, and, the ref is distracted, obviously, and, they're just hitting multiple finishers on Isaiah Cassidy. Like, this dude got hit with a ring bell accidentally, and he's just taking EVP triggers, even their own finisher, and super kicks, and he's still finding a way to get up out of there. And Mark Quinn kind of comes back and make the save, messing up the Bucks' moves and everything. Even Poison Rana's out there, and today even their own gin and juice and actually won the match then. So after 5 years, Private Party can finally say they are the tag team champions. So it's like basically after 5 years, they decided to give these guys a push. They haven't done with them nothing this whole time, and I would have thought they probably went on with the pay-per-view too, but, I'm glad they did win, and it was a big pop, and the crowd enjoyed it. I thought it was kind of funny, though, that, the Bucks took the titles, and I guess showed respect by giving them the titles and walking off, even though they kind of really did the cheat they way to win the whole match. It's like, oh, we'll still show you some respect anyways, though. But I'm glad Private Party won. I'm glad they got the titles finally. Got something around here. It's just like they just haven't done nothing in so long, so it was kind of hard to believe in them. But given they said they lost, the team was going to disband, I figured they were going to win here. Since they announced, like, you guys lose, this team must disband then. Y'all and that won't be a team no more. So at least they end up still being a team. And now the new tag team champion. So good on them. Good on them. Right after that, Daphne from Scooby-Doo and Penelope Ford showed up. I guess they're going to have a match next week, so I don't really even know what they're feuding about. I guess something happened 2 years with one of them, and Penelope Ford's been out damn near 2 years, so I guess Jamie Hayter didn't know. Yeah, I did say Jamie Hayter. Yeah, Daphne didn't know. Jamie Hayter didn't know about the injury or something, or she did, so I don't even know where this is going all the way, but the match is next week, though. The Learning Tree came out. Chris Jericho, Big Bill, and Brian Keefe. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Check out the Battle Glory review, guys. Hi, Shaggy. Hi, Kyle. Hi, Doc. Hi, Doc. Thanks, guys. The Learning Tree. It makes no sense. But they come out there since Jericho is now the new Ring of Honor World Champion, and talking about 5 stars or something from Dave Meltzer, or 4 stars. And talk about the movie Terrifier 3 and all this stuff he's in right now. It's the biggest success in the box office. But now he's going to bring Ring of Honor to new heights. Does anybody even really watch Ring of Honor anymore if he's talking about bringing Ring of Honor to new heights and everything? Please tell me. He's talking about do not underestimate Jericho. But yeah, is it going to bring anything up? Literally. Is it? It's going to bring anything up out of this. But yeah, other than Jericho and the ROH title, and I don't know how many people are really going to care about that, let's move on to the next thing here. Going on after that, I guess the Bucks and Jack Perry and the Elite. I don't know. Alex Marvez was trying to get an interview. Daniel Garcia walks out saying, "You gonna be the next one to lose the title," and everything, even pinning Perry to a wall and stuff. So I guess he says sick and titled guys like him walking around, and I don't know. I don't even know. I guess he's gonna go for the TNT title. That's where Garcia's going. But then Perry enters the locker room, and I guess the Elite are just kind of Okada sitting in a chair. The Bucks are putting up the gear, and Cutler's shredding documents or something all over the floor. I don't know. What did they do? Steal something from the Pentagon? Like, well, what did they just do? Or I don't even know what that was about. Camille went against Chris Statlander. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. I look at this match, and I figured Statlander would win. But given how Camille's been the bodyguard, I'm like, should the bodyguard already be losing matches right off the bat like that? She's only had, how many matches Camille had in AEW? Like, 2? Maybe 3? And even the one with Queen Aminata last week was kind of long and didn't really need to go that long. Especially if you're trying to get the big bodyguard over like a force that can just, like Diesel basically, just looking dominant. And I'm like, should she really already be losing? I get they got Chris Statlander going for the TBS title, but should they have taken time with Camille to just give a lot of wins to her right now before taking any type of L's? Because it makes you wonder, and even that's somewhat, I guess, quick fashion, given this match is like, 5-6 minutes anyways? Like, should Camille be really be losing like that? And after Statlander won, Mercedes came by and won the title belts and just yelled at Camille and told her to go in the back. So maybe they're breaking them up soon and say, if you want to do this, you got to do this on your own, basically. So I guess it'll be a title match between both of them. But I don't know, man. Camille already losing when she's barely been here. Wouldn't you be trying to make her look dominant if y'all call her the damn brick house and all that? Look her just look impressive over a lot of people. But yeah, already losing. Clean. Makes you wonder. Christian Cage and the Christian Coalition and his new family member Kip Sabian were there talking about Hook and talk about giving Hook an olive branch. So I guess giving him a chance for next week. The Conglomerate cut a promo. Mark Briscoe basically he's coming after Chris Jericho. He's gonna make him pay. The Bucks, who are running off into their car for some reason, just got in the building, got in the car. Chris Daniels says, "Where y'all going, huh?" Like, show's not over. And he talk about, you got supposed to change the world and everything. But then he told Daniels, like, nobody listens to us and no one's going to listen to us, so we're going to work from home. Okay, so, all right, they lost the titles. They did everything they could cheat their way to win the beat Private Party. Still showed respect right after. And now they're just running damn near scared to death or something. Talking about court, all these documents just shredding up. And we're going to work from home now? Like, what's up with that? And I swear to God, I don't even remember dude's name. What, Cutler? I don't know. The fucking personal bitch boy here. I don't even know. He just walks with a box and then Mox and them show up and Mox back, he grabs Chris Daniels and forces him to watch, which looks like the slowest hammer shot ever with Claudio just hitting Cutler's hand on with a hammer, which honestly was just a face turn move right here because like they didn't really beat up anybody important, and why should the fans care? That's why I talk about credible faces. Like if you're gonna beat up some faces that the fans give a damn about. Who the fuck cares about Brandon Cutler? Really? Who cares? Who cares that you even know if he was there or if he was still standing behind with the Bucks cameraman or I don't know. This guy complains a lot on the internet any damn ways, but they didn't beat up anybody important. Literally. Nobody important got beat up here. In this case, like, dude, It's Brandon Cutler. Who gives a shit? But in the main event, we did have Shelton Benjamin versus Swerve Strickland. Definitely an enjoyable match. I thought it was really good. I like this main event a lot. Very good match, but obviously we wanted to know what was going to happen after. Now, Swerve did end up getting the win, hitting the Swerve stomp onto Shelton Benjamin. MVP made a phone call, and then he was talking to. The lights flickered off for a second till the lights went out again, and then Bobby Lashley walked out to stage. Bobby Lashley is here. Bobby Lashley is in AEW. It looks like business is about to be good. MVP, he's smiling and he hugged Lashley. Then after that, Lashley walked in the ring. Then he had a stare down with Swerve. Fans chanting, "Holy shit!" Big pop of Lashley. Shelton Benjamin ended up, distracting Swerve, which Lashley put Swerve down, put him with a clothesline. Swerve and not getting beat up then. And then, the security guard guys, they just get thrown all over the place. Lashley's got him in the hurt lock, or I should be saying full Nelson according to commentary. But, he's got the like I said, the hurt lock in, and then the refs and security guards trying to come out, and they all get beat up by Lashley and crew. And then MVP gets on the mic and says, "Guess who's back in business?" So the Hurt Business is back. I don't know if it would have been the same if they was able to get Shelton Benjamin to lead the WWE, but Shelton is still... Why I say Shelton Benjamin? Wow, I fucked up so badly. I meant to say Cedric Alexander. Given how he has fallen off, I guess I can say, I kind of forgot he was there, even though he's on NXT. But it kind of makes you wonder, could they even gotten Cedric Alexander to come back and be part of this? But the fact that you got MVP, Shelton Benjamin, and Bobby Lashley all back together, we figured Lashley was going to be in AEW anyway, so it was just a matter of when, and he is finally here now. So yes, Bobby Lashley is in AEW, and I guess you could say the Hurt Business is back and business is good. Or maybe a Hurt Syndicate is going to happen. But MVP saying business is good, something's going to hurt. So, they back in business now. But, yeah, I definitely enjoyed the show, though. I thought it was a pretty good show. Obviously, the ending with Bobby Lashley making his debut. Private Party winning the tag team titles. However you feel about the match and that. But then the sequence was pretty good, too. Yeah, it's right. The two biggest things was Lashley and them coming on there. So that was obviously one of the biggest things that happened on AEW tonight. And maybe there's more brawling and stuff with Mox and crew and all that. But a lot of promo at me in the first hour of the show. I'll say that. Everything else is pretty good. But like I said, the most thing I really liked was the Lashley making his debut on AEW Dynamite. Obviously, the biggest thing going on here. So that was great. And Private Party winning the tag titles. Great also. Definitely good stuff. Definitely enjoyed it. But yeah, other than that though, yeah, that's my that's all I really got to say about tonight's show. I gotta say, good show from AEW, especially to kind of hype up a Halloween and all that, this Fright Night edition. But on this Hallows Eve, I gotta say, Lashley and them debuting and some new tag champions being crowned. Good stuff though. Definitely want to see what's gonna happen next with the Hurt Business or the Hurt Syndicate or whatever they're gonna be calling them, say their names now. Definitely can't wait to see what happens with that. So that's gonna make you wonder, can they do this right? Hopefully so. But other than that, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all then. Comment, subscribe, find me on Twitter, Hood90. I'm out. Peace.